what would be the maximum budget that you would want to spend?
30 mil.
Okay. Do you want to have one section, two sections, or three sections? There's 4 or 5 or 6 people in a section. What do you think is?
8 minimum.
8 minimum. So now we're down to 58. The next one is the maximum range. So the longest trip from A to B, where do you think that would be 5 or 6 times a year?
I'd say farthest realistic, maybe Dubai to London.
This is the range that you can go non-stop. Okay, so anywhere in Europe, you can make it to South Africa, and you can make it to Singapore. However, this is with no wind. All right, so now, this was the winds last week at 35,000 feet. So, which this means is that you're going to be able to fly faster when you're going east, and you're not going to be able to go as far on range, or it's going to take you longer when you're going west. You can see that here, you can make Singapore with all these airplanes. But if you were to start now in Singapore, and you watch this is so you can see, if I go to Singapore, you are just barely. Matter of fact, if the winds get a little bit worse and get to 75 knots average, you're not going to make it back in that G280. One of the things people don't ever ask, which they absolutely should ask, is how much baggage can I put in my airplane? You can see that this number is the 6.4 cubic meters of luggage, and this is half. And I can tell you, this is a nightmare question. Every time somebody has an airplane, they never ask this question, and this is the most important thing of every flight.
Yeah.
So this is 100% scale, okay? So I'm 6 foot, I'm 180. This is the exact size. And so if I wanted to take, let's say, the seats on the Gulfstream and compare it to the Challenger, that's the difference in the aisle width. It doesn't look like too big of a deal. You're getting a little bit more aisle width, but really where you see the difference is when we look at the floor plan. So this is 100% scale of the Gulfstream 550. You got the kitchen door here, the galley door, and most airplanes, the front section has these 4 single seats. This is really the normal setup. So the G550, this is what it looks like outside, and this is what it looks like inside. So you can see it's got those 3 sections. This is the door that closes off, and you got that bedroom back there and the bathroom behind it. This airplane's got, for the class, it's got the biggest window. See how big that window is?
Yep.
It's huge window. This is twice the size of, let's say, the windows on the airlines. Up front, you have a really big kitchen. Flight attendant can prepare anything. They can bring you food from Whole Foods, or you can get it from Harry's Bar, or wherever you want it, and it's you can get it from whatever place you want. But it's nice when it's prepared fresh on there. Let's say this airplane, you're going to fly it 350 hours a year, and you're going to pay $450 a gallon. Okay, that airplane's going to cost about $3.6 million a year to run it.
Yeah.
Okay, which is about $10,000 an hour.